Good morning, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, cuties. Hi, my little turkey legs. Hi, my little T-bone steaks. Hi, my little tenderloins. Hi, my little, was it backstrap? Is that a cut of meat? I don't know. Hi, how are you? Hi, my little root canals. I hope this video finds you well. It is a general message, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your own discernment and intuition. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless. All my messages are timeless, yes. All right. I will never reach out to you for a personal reading like, beloved, I sense a dark witch in your energy. Here is my Cash App and WhatsApp. Contact me immediately. That's not me. Please report those people. All right, let's get into it. So the song I got on shuffle is Echo Lalia by Faytooth. It's 414. 414 right now, the time. And I looked up what that word meant because I remember looking it up just because I found the song, but I had to look it up again because I couldn't remember it. And it's meaningless repetition of words just spoken by another person, occurring as a symptom of mental conditions. Repetition of speech by a child learning to talk. I'm trying to, there was like a picture associated with it. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'm not supposed to look at that. All right. So what I'm getting from that is, especially because I had this star card in reverse fall out there. Sorry about the wait. I was trying to mess with my computer, but it didn't open it up. So what I'm getting there is there might be people around you that just keep like saying the same thing, or they're like, you're gonna start, it's almost like deja vu that you're gonna be getting like, are we back here again? Like, or you're going to see that people haven't shifted. And, you know, if you've been doing the work, you're going to see that, you know, people that said they did the work, it's like they can't hide it anymore that they haven't. It's like the cycle's repeating, they're back on their bullshit, and it's just going to be apparent. You're like, this is uncanny how familiar this feels. And it might be, if you aren't dealing with the same people, you're going to get these people, I almost said pawns, placed in your life with the same exact like personalities, traits, maybe like humor, like however they communicate is very similar to somebody you've like already cut off. And it's like a test to see, okay, have you fully healed? Have you fully released this? And I'm getting, it's like giving you a chance to like deal with it differently. Like you get a, you know, that other person you were taking advantage of or whatever. And this time it's a chance to deal with it the way that you know, or like take care of yourself, you know, put yourself first in these situations and take a different route this time, a different path. So the lyrics to that song are, men like ants run past the toppling bricks in the face of wrath. Futile is the work of men. Metal, stone, and words will all bend. On thy knees now we fall with what we build. On thy knees now we fall with what we build. Accumulate around the base and count each blessing, though it seems too late. Fell upon our heads our supposed strength. Echolalia in the baby's breath, babbling into the belly and fed. On thy knees now we fall that we build with what we build. Men like ants run past the toppling bricks, the face of wrath. Echolalias in the baby's breath, babbling into the baby belly and fed. So I'm kind of getting this on a grander scale, like with, it could always be like personal, but I'm getting more of like the media and stuff like that. It's like this uncanny, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like during our COVID times, how there was just so much fear put upon us and spread and propagated and just you could feel it collectively, just even if you weren't watching the news at the moment or on your phone, you could just feel the fear collectively. And I'm getting this feeling, especially with this, and how I said, you're gonna get this weird like deja vu feeling that it's gonna try and resurface again to that extreme. But we have the chance, like I said, this could be on your personal scale or, a grander scale. We have the chance to do it right this time, to do ourselves better this time. That is hot as shit. I can't quite figure out, sorry, I was looking at the album cover and I can't quite figure it out if there's fruit, but I can't quite figure it out if it's like rotten or if it's just dark. Like the lighting is dramatic. Interesting. And there's a sword, like, or a dagger type thing with like peaches and grapes, it appears, but it's like a really dark picture. And I said, like, I couldn't figure it out. And as I split the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, which is like confusion, illusion, not as it seems. And interestingly, we have the Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. So that's what I'm getting from that, is like, oh, I can't figure this out. And then I'm looking at the dagger and like the fruit. I'm like, is the fruit rotten? What is this? And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is that confusion, trying to be like, what is going on? Like, there's like a fog. See how there's like clouds? There's like a foggy, it's not clear. And then we have the sword cutting through and giving us clarity and giving us truth. So this time we have the opportunity to see the truth, act on the truth, be the truth, whatever, act in a way that's in alignment with our sovereignty, our power, because we learned the lesson from the last time. But we're getting that uncanny deja vu feeling that you just can't shake. It's like, have I lived this before? I feel like I've lived this before. And it's seeing where you're healed at, and if you're ready to move to the next level. Interesting. So we have, my coffee is like way too hot today. We have the Nine of Wands, which is about like the wounded warrior, the healer, like you know, they still have the injuries, but they're coming out of the war. Damn computer. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I know your bitch ass ain't dead. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, well, my computer is acting a fool right now. So, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry about the distractions there, but maybe that's part of it. Like, you know, you'll get these distractions, you'll feel that collective fear, and then it's like I keep getting, it's like, have I lived this before? Like, this is a very familiar feeling. And it's just this opportunity of, you know, this wounded warrior. Oh my God, my computer is being ridiculous right now. This, you know, it's like the wounded warrior, he got injured in war, he's coming out of it, he's not in it, but he still kind of has that, like, he's still in that ready to fight mode. So it's still testing, like, what are you about? Like, you've come through, you've come out of these illusions, this, you've been able to cut through the illusions with this sword, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You've been able to seek the truth, find the truth, live the truth, and you're like, oh, those were control forms. I was giving my power away, you know, whatever. And now it's like, because of this and you coming out of this war, out of this energy, you like are stepping fully into your power. This this Nine of Pentacles has been coming up, like, I feel like in a lot of readings recently. So that's like you stepping into your full, like, power and creating your own abundance, creating your own independence, your own sovereignty. Sometimes I see this card as like homesteaders, like they live off the land and they have their own land and that type of thing. So it's like you're like prepared. What is it? The preppers that have like all the food and stuff. If there's like a big event that happens, like you know, chemically, psychologically, whatever, natural disaster, that type of thing. Like, they're prepared for that. Like, you found your strength, and you, because of the war and the wounds that you experienced, that's made you very independent, sovereign, powerful. And nines are about like coming to the end of a cycle. It's like it's just about tied up, and you know, you're just at the end of it. It's the finish of it. And you know, this is your opportunity. Are you going to falter? Because we have the Tower here in reverse. Sorry, I burped. And notice how like I'm like my energy is very like blah. Like I'm having, it's like a foggy feeling. I feel slow with my talking, and it's like I'm grasping for words. You know, and that's this Seven of Cups energy, this illusion, this fog, this confusion. And you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, I swear I've lived this before. It could just be interacting with like another narcissist that reminds you of your toxic ex, or you know, whatever. And you're just getting the opportunity because you know how to spot this. You know, like they say, hindsight's always 20/20. You've already you've gotten past it with that Nine of Wands here. Oh my god, this like energy is so sleepy. I woke up very like alert and awake, so it's very interesting. You've gotten past that. You've come out of this with the Nine of Wands. Like you may have gotten tapped in the war, but you came out of it, and you came out of it more skilled, more knowledgeable, stronger, that type of thing. So you have the ability with that Ace of Swords to really, you have the strength to just spot it and just choose a different path this time. You know, assert the boundaries you need to do, or just fully not give into it. Or, you know, surrender to it, whatever you want to call that. My computer's like making all kinds of damn noise. And another 9. So we have the 9 of Cups. So 999, you might be seeing that around. That's a completion of the cycle. The cycle is ending. You've learned the lesson. You're no longer playing the karmic cycle of giving your power away. And, you know, the Nine of Cups can be indulgence. And, like, being smug or, you know, I just noticed a lot during those times is, like, people would, like, virtue signal and say, like, oh, well, I'm better than you because I wear a mask, or I'm better than you because I don't, and whatever. Doing that type of stuff where you can just, it was a competition versus just you standing in your power and letting whoever, you know, you could maybe have a conversation with them, but cordial conversation, but you don't have to push your agenda on them, because by doing so, you're being just as bad as the, and, you know, living for the overlords, the attempts at, you know, people trying to control us. These attempts at powers that were trying to control us. So you were just being just as bad. And this is a completion of the cycle. Wherever you were with that, you have the opportunity, because this is going to come up and you're just going to get that like deja vu feeling, like, have I lived this before? This is so strange. It's just going to be that familiar feeling, and you can't ignore it. You're like, what? Just that feeling, like you're looking around, or you know, this person that you interact with is like just, you know, like your ex or something, and you're just gonna be like, this is so weird. Or, you know, a friend, you know, mother, whoever you cut out, what, on a smaller scale, or, you know, on the larger scale, we're, you know, getting the same stories, and we're getting that same fear feeling, the collective fear. And it's just gonna feel so familiar, like, I swear I've lived this before. This is so strange. But it's, you know, might be slightly different, or, you know, take it how it resonates, like, or it's like a different person, but it's like the same personality, mannerisms in a different person of your ex or something. And you're like, this is strange. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So we got the Strength card in reverse to clarify the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands to clarify the Page of Cups. So what I'm getting with this is the King of Pentacles, that's like you, that's the energy you're in. Oh, okay. I get it. Never mind. It's like the two paths. Are you going to choose to be the King of Pentacles, where you have mastery over your material world, you know your shit, you're you know, the kings are the masters of the suit. They've been through it all. And or are you going to be the page of cups in reverse that's like confused and falling for the okey doke, you know, falling for the manipulation, the games. And by going into the King of Pentacles, that might be difficult for you with that I don't know why I keep yawning. This energy is weird. It's draining and like foggy and just like I don't know how to describe it, but with this strength card in reverse, it might feel weird or different or how do I say this? It's like you don't feel like you know what you're doing exactly when it comes to this because you're doing it a different way. You're not giving into it. And you're like, am I doing the right thing? There might be like some insecurity or like doubt involved in it. Just because of you're like, but it's a different person, like, or you know, this is a different event, like, and maybe that's you questioning your intuition and letting the ego kind of steamroll any sort of intuitive hits or understanding. But with the Page of Cups, one more on that actually, with the I'm also getting is like, ooh, okay. So with this King of Pentacles, it might feel different to act in this way, but it's going to be easy for you because you've been doing all the work and stuff like that. And it's also by you standing in that energy, it's going to expose these people that they don't do the work. That it's going to be, there's ways to test to see if they're actually willing to do the work with that 10 of Wands. Yeah, this energy is so foggy, but it's like I'm still kind of getting the message. Like it's weird. And so like that's probably what you're going to be in is like, what the hell? It's but because you're stronger and more higher in vibration, you can cut through the illusions and the manipulation a lot easier. Too many. Ten of Swords. It's like this person the Ten of Swords is in reverse. And interestingly, so we had all these nines. We had the 3 9s, so 999. You might be seeing that everywhere. And then we have the 2 10s. So that's like really completing the cycle, finishing it up, tying it all up in a nice little bow. By you doing that and going into this energy, I'm getting is like you might feel like, I don't want to be like a crazy person and like deal with, you know, this person is a different person. It's not my ex. Like I don't want to take my stuff out on them or anything like that. You're not going to be it, but they're good at like putting that illusion up and acting in a way like they're just doing the same exact thing, and you just have the opportunity to do it differently this time. I'm not saying you have to like freak out on them or anything like that, but you can assert your boundaries sooner and just not play into the bullshit. You know exactly what's happening. And with that 10 of Swords in reverse, that's like you avoiding like getting stabbed in the back again or like getting hurt again. It's just like this easy, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and dodge that. Like, I don't even have to play into this. Yo, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting this as you are in both of these energies. You're very balanced in your energy. So your masculine and feminine energies, you know how to use your intuition and when to like wait and let things come to you, and you also know how to act and take action on that. Like you've learned so much through the hardships and the crazy shit that went down and all of that. You learned a lot. Okay, so what I'm getting here, because we have the Empress and the Eight of Cups reverse, you may not have to do anything. I'm just seeing as you like waiting and seeing, like let it play out and not putting really any energy into it, just seeing like, okay, I'm just gonna sit and observe. And it's not like you have to walk away or anything like that. I literally just heard this energy is so like draining, tired, foggy. It's annoying. I literally just heard though the trash is gonna take itself out. So by you staying in this higher vibration and trusting your intuition, like it's gonna be weird because you're like, this is a different scenario, but it feels the same. What the hell? And maybe the energy attached to this, like, is meant to make you feel tired and foggy and not want to do anything. But as long as you keep your wits about you, I literally heard keep your head on a swivel and like keep an eye on them. Like you don't have to do anything until it's time. Like they be on some bullshit. Like maybe this, if it's like on a smaller scale, these people try to put a burden on you, or you know, they trauma dump or emotional dump on you. You know how to deal with them after that. But you won't have to do anything until it's like you don't have to, like you can see the person and what they're up to, or you know what events happening, but as long as you stay in your own power and stay strong and like a rock, that's what I heard, like stable and unyielding, like you don't have to like fold to anything. Just by staying in that energy, like you'll know when to act and when to, like I said, you're in that feminine masculine energy, you're very balanced with that, so you'll know when to act and when to not. You don't have to like put a bunch of energy into this to where you're like depleting yourself. You'll just know when to, you don't have to like walk away or run away or anything. You'll just know the right time. It's like you're gonna get this placed upon you where this perfect opportunity of when you need to deal with this situation. It's like, say like you're having issues with somebody at work and you're like, oh, how do I deal with this? They really haven't done anything, but I see it coming, or you know, I see their behaviors, I felt that before, whatever. And you're like, do I talk to my boss about this? Like, do I need to do anything? While you're questioning that stuff, you just need to wait, because I feel like this person is just going to take, you know, like I said, the trash is going to take itself out. All you have to do is wait for this person to slip up, and that's just going to be the perfect opportunity to be like, yeah, I'm good. You're just going to be placed with this perfect opportunity. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to fall back into this old timeline where you play with the bullshit, or are you going to, you know, walk away, or whatever you need to do, like call them on their bullshit, whatever. So yeah, with that Empress card, it's just waiting for the trash to take itself out. Like, and it might be you just being so unyielding and not giving these energy vampires your energy, or whatever ends up happening, that is going to, like, just with that Ten of Swords, I'm just seeing them like giving up and just leaving you alone, or whatever happens, like however that event goes down. And in doing so, like, I'm getting there's not going to be a lot of force needed, especially with that Strength card in reverse. There's not a lot of force needed. And with that 10 of Pentacles here, yo, another fucking 10. So we have 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. completely, like, you're right on the precipice of, is that the right word? I don't know. You know what I mean. Of stepping into a new cycle. Like, you're literally tying up all the loose ends, and this is the last thing. Like, this is the last hurrah. Like, yo, did you learn the lesson or not? And that's why you're getting this like deja vu, like, have I fucking lived this before? What the hell? And in doing so, depending on the path you choose, if you're gonna fall into the illusions or like let them be on their bullshit, or if you choose to just don't give your energy to it and be like, no, we're not playing this game again. Nah. And I'm not getting that a lot of force is needed, or if any. It's more of just like what I'm seeing, like when people box or like fight and they just like dodge the punches. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you just have to like step out of the way. Like somebody's charging you, just like turn to the side. Like that's all you have to do. It's not, a lot of effort isn't needed for this. And because you don't need to give this energy your energy. You don't need to give this toxicity or this attempt at control, whatever it is, any of your energy. You just simply step to the side and be like, it's being more cunning and gotta be quicker than that. Like, you just, and that's coming from that waiting energy with that Empress, and not walking away or running away or anything. It's just like waiting, be like, oh, I know the trash is going to take itself out. No worries there. And in doing so, all of this is going to be tied up in a little neat bow, and you get your 10 of Pentacles. You get rewarded, whether it's a relationship, money, fame, fortune, whatever. It just turned 444 on my clock. Protection. Like, it's just like all of these wonderful things coming in because you didn't waste your energy on this, but you just stepped, you still had to be like, yo, what the hell's happening? This is weird. But you didn't have to exert a lot of effort, and you still are putting your energy into staying high vibrational, enjoying your life, doing what life is supposed to do, or just, and then simply focusing on yourself and your work and being better and releasing what you need to release. And the reward for that is your 10 of Pentacles, the house, the home, the wife, the brother, I meant to say husband. I don't know, maybe somebody's like estranged brother comes back and they've been like, I don't know, or gets out of jail or something, I don't know. Maybe that was significant to somebody. Comes back from the military, whatever. I don't know why I'm getting that from that 10 of Swords, but the husband, the partner, whatever you want to call it, the car, all of that stuff, that's your reward for just like handling it like a champ, like a pro. You've stepped in. So this is with that 9 and the 10, by 3, we have 3 9s, 3 10s. It's like you're stepping into that pro status. Like, you're like, with the 9, 2 moving to the 10s, like how we got the cluster of the 9s first and then the cluster of the 10s after. That's you stepping from like minor league, like you're still like getting paid, to do whatever, but into major league. And that it's because, and it's with this strength card in reverse, it's like you don't have to exert all this like physical energy. Like, you're just like, yeah, I've been doing the work, I've been doing the exercises, I've been training, blah blah blah, so this shouldn't be hard. It's like effortless. I don't need to exert a lot of strength or a lot of energy for this, because it's fucking yawning. It's gonna, like, just when you train a bunch and then, like, say you do 100 push-ups a day, doing one isn't gonna, like, after a while, like, just doing one push-up will feel like nothing. And that's what it is. It's like you've done all this training, you've gone through all the bullshit, you've cut through all the illusions, you've fallen for the illusions and learned your lesson. So you know how to spot it. You know how to feel when you're in this foggy, tired, energy, or that's been placed upon you, that fear. You know what all of that feels like. and whether you knew it or not, you were training for this moment to step into a new cycle, into the new or into the pro leagues, I guess. Best way to put it. All right, anything else before I shut her down? So we have the Eight of Wands with the Moon, both upright. And that's telling me, don't let anyone rush you. And especially because that Empress is really being pointed out to me, along with the Nine of Pentacles. Don't let anybody rush you into anything. You don't have to, you just sitting there, letting it play out. And then if you feel that somebody's trying to rush you, that's when you'll know that, for one, they're trying to control you. And two, that's not your energy. If you feel the need to appease that, I mean, obviously there's obvious things, like if you're working at your job and like the customer's standing right there, like there's within reason. But I'm getting is like, say you get a job offer and you're like, I like, say it's, because right now it's like right before the holidays or right before Christmas. You're like, I'll get back to you after Christmas because I'm going on vacation or something. And they're like, you need to tell us now or something. And you feel that you felt compelled to wait till after Christmas because of your trip and you wanted to think about it, whatever. By them, like, and obviously take it how it resonates, whoever, whatever situation. If they're like trying to rush you in any way, there's some like hidden stuff, like follow your intuition, trust your initial instincts of like, yeah, I want to wait, let me get back to you after Christmas. And with that pressuring and pushing, you'll know that that's like hidden agenda, control, something of the sort. There's like a power play there. And that's how you can kind of understand, like, yes. That is the familiar feeling. Yo, and I can't make this shit up. And even look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Pentacles. So definitely if people are like trying to force you at work to make a decision or something of the sort, or, like if you're getting relocated to a different location, something of the sort, and they're trying to, or it could be someone trying to do a collaboration with you or something, and they're rushing you. There's some sort of like hidden agenda, and there's something hidden beneath. So and that Moon card is intuition. So use your intuition, listen to those messages, because our Eight of Wands is messages also. It's like fast movement, that type of thing. Use your intuition and go with that first initial gut feeling. Like I said, if you felt compelled to wait till after Christmas to get back to them, go with that. Stick to your guns. Stand 10 toes down. My friend the other day, she said, I am the rock that the waves crash against. I cannot be moved. So that's essentially where you need to be at. Like, obviously flexibility is always, rewarded also. But when you get that first initial instinct to understand, like, yeah, I need to wait. I'm just using that as an example. I need to wait. Go stick to that. Do not allow them to push into you to make you fold and play into their agenda, and don't give in to their power play. And that's where that familiar, like, and it might be so insidious because it's something that you're interested in, but for some reason you were being you were compelled to or drawn to wait. There was a reason for that. That was your intuition. Be like, let's see what happens. And honestly, if your intuition was telling you that and you had that first initial instinct, even though it's like, damn, that seems like really great, like a really great opportunity, whatever, but something's telling me to wait, okay, I guess I will. Maybe that was meant to show you what their hidden agenda is with that, like rushing you, and they start getting acting all crazy, and you're like, oh, I definitely don't want to work for a company or a boss like you that's going to be all like pushy and angry and trying to push into me energetically. No. Later, bro. Thanks for wasting my time. So it might just be something like that. Okay, babies, I'm gonna end it there. I love you so much. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your generous donations. Thank you for your comments, likes, subscribes, all that stuff. I love seeing you. I love that seeing your comments, and I love how hilarious you all are. And thank you so much for all your generous donations. Okay, babes, love you. Bye.